After over a year of 1 to 3 uploads a month, it's time to get back to almost daily stuff, and for content you subscribe for instead of being a gumdrop dum-dum and trying to do what I'm not, such as making videos that aren't related to what I've built. So let's jump into the video. If you enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button for more. The rumors are jumping back into the circle as we approach the PlayStation Pentagon. We have things resurfacing that has been speculated the entire PlayStation quadruples generation, and one of those things is the pending Dino Crisis remake, which we know is happening, just we don't know when that is. Many insiders right now are speculating that after Resident Evil 8, we're getting that Dino remake. But at the same time, that doesn't make sense because Resident Evil 4 Remake has already been confirmed in multiple manners by both leakers and devs feeding information on accident. I don't know what to make of this because on one hand, it's like, okay, yeah, this is highly sought after and everybody wants it, so of course they're doing it. But on the other hand, how the heck do they have enough hands to make this game at Capcom, as well as other projects such as finishing up Resident Evil 8 before launch, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and even the obvious to come new Monster Hunter game for the PlayStation Pentagon and Nintendo Switch. I just don't see any realistic way for the game to be in development right now unless Capcom is doing this one thing, which I think may very easily be happening. That is outsourcing. Resident Evil Resistance was outsourced to a third-party company, and that game is enjoyable. It isn't perfect by any means, but it is a very fun game. I feel like Resident Evil Resistance may be a trial for the outsource, and since it has been successful, then I think that's given Capcom the idea that outsourcing is okay, and thus in doing so, I think we may be able to get more and more interesting projects from Capcom, such as a remake to Dino Crisis, through outsourcing to trusted companies. This isn't really that odd when you consider that outsourcing is slowly becoming the norm in gaming, at least for smaller or more experimental projects, and we've seen this with Nintendo giving The Legend of Zelda to a third-party company to make a 2D Zelda game, since that would be too risky for Nintendo themselves to do since nobody wants to play 2D games. To me personally, it makes a lot of sense for Capcom to outsource a Dino Crisis remake, since it's a dormant IP that hasn't had a new entry in almost 20 years outside of random appearances in games with no meaningful role in that game. So you can't blame Capcom if they are outsourcing Dino Crisis instead of making it in-house, because that's a lot of risk to take for what may not pay off, because there is still a possibility it won't be successful outside of the fans who want this remake. I personally would accept a new entry from Dino Crisis regardless of who makes it, because I know I'll enjoy it regardless, but that's just me. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Try not to die, and I'll see you in the next video.